everybody, thanks very much for tuning in. Just thought I'd do a video showing what's going on at the moment. So just another video log. As you can see from what's going on down here, I've been doing a lot of cutting back of the tomatoes and the tomatillos. I'm not doing the ground cherries yet. I want to see how they pan out, but I know the warm weather ones, you need to cut back and just let the fruits ripen as much as possible. So done that for the tomato plants all along here, tomatillos and the tomato plant at the back. Been bringing down the corn. I need to start bagging this stuff. Unfortunately, haven't had time to do so, but as you can see, all of the corn here, it's all been ripped off. There's a couple more here because we do have an ear of corn there, and we do kind of have, I think that's one there, and the ones over there, we've got a couple of ears of corn, as you can see, one there and one at the back, but we're just letting the beans do the thing, letting the beans go to seed, and there are a few corn, as I say, so we'll just let that do its thing. I did go and rip out all of the goji. I didn't get a single berry on the goji this year. It was infested like crazy. It really wasn't doing well. So I ripped that out. I ripped the mint out. I've put the mint into a pot. I do like the mint. It's chocolate mint. One of the best mints I've ever had. So I want to save that. That'll be going into the garage. I'll be emptying this out and it'll be going into the garage. As you can see, it's quite a bit of work that needs to be done with it. This is a fairly old raised garden bed. So I'll need to reinforce it on the inside. You can see it's falling apart. So I'll dig once all of this is done here, I'll start digging out all of the soil, put it into this bed. Hopefully I can sieve it out, because I don't want any of the roots of the mint going in here. I don't want mint growing crazy here. So yeah, want to do that, fix that over the winter. Other than that, it's been very hot at the moment, so I think this is the last really hot day of the season, and maybe a hot one tomorrow. AC is blasting, as you can tell. The zucchini's going crazy. Don't really think we'll get anything out of this zucchini plant anymore. Don't think we'll get anything out of that zucchini plant anymore. Definitely going to get quite a few tomatillos. I harvested just under 1 kilo of tomatillos today, made some salsa verde. I definitely will have quite a lot of tomatoes. I just need to see, if they're going to be ripe enough. I'm leaving that one on there to let the others ripen. And I think there's another one down in this side to ripen. The wife said she's going to make some pesto out of this basil, which is good. We've got a lot of Thai basil we haven't been touching, which we should really dry and preserve if we can. Got some peas growing here, and I think the cucumbers are done. We've got a cucumber on the back of the fence here, which I'll be harvesting soon. And we've got another salt and pepper one up there. I think I've done pretty well with the cucumbers this year. I'm pretty sure, I need to start writing down what I harvest, but I'm pretty sure I harvested like 5 kilos, I think. So yeah, pretty good. I did start the work on here, well, almost finished, but as you can see, this plank here, pardon my socks with my sandals, but this plank here just needs to be fixed in a bit better. I'm going to wedge some stuff on the side so it wedges itself in, and I'm going to do the mulch a bit better down here as well. So that's where the blueberry is going to be. I've got a cover for it for the winter, so hopefully the blueberry bush will survive and I'll start getting blueberries. And I'm going to do exactly the same. So we've got this nice little bit of space. It's 17 inches in here. I'm going to do the same next year when we get the bed over here. So exactly the same plan. Going to buy a plank of wood. And again, I just cut the plank of wood. I don't know if you can see at the back, but I cut it angular to the bed, so it kind of fits in well. So there's 2 planks, one on top of the other. Just very simple, just slotted in place, and really what's doing the heavy lifting is the steel garden bed. It's just keeping it in place for us. So yeah, see how that goes. I did purchase some actual acid loving soil, acid plant loving soil. I forgot what the name of it is, but organic. Got that, put that in there, so that should do it. And hopefully, as I say, it'll keep nice and warm over winter. Hopefully it will root properly before the really cold weather comes in. As I say, just going to harvest the last of the beans when We do have quite a few beans. I did get a nice handful of beans the other day, but I'm going to let them go to seed because I do need more seeds. I've exhausted them all this year. And yeah, that's it really from down here. This is not really working very well. I think it's something to do with the fact that it's a fabric pot. I've stopped watering it. I'm wondering maybe it's too waterlogged. I've been feeding it, I've been doing everything. I think it's just the fact with the mulch, the fact with the fabric, something's not right. As you can see, this one right next to it, it's doing well. So clay pot versus fabric, something's got to be wrong there. So yeah, that's essentially it at the moment. Doing a lot of cleaning up. Going to start getting stuff into the garage for the winter, and yeah, wrapping up from here. So I'll show you the balcony before we close up, but that's it for downstairs. Okay, so out to the balcony, and as you can see, I've been trimming this back. I do need to do a little bit more work, but yeah, just going into end of the season mode for this. Same again with the basil, we've been letting it go to flower, so going to do exactly the same there. Disappointed not going to get any peanuts this year. It didn't get to the point where it was mature enough to send out the tendrils. We've got one tendril here, maybe we've got a couple more down there, but really not getting much. So yeah, don't really think we're going to get many peanuts this year. But again, I'm just going to let it do its thing and have a look what goes on. Again, we've got a couple of little tendrils going down here, but yeah, nothing too much going on. Strawberries have done well this year, but again, I'm going to be taking them out soon and putting them into the garage. More than likely, give it a 2 weeks to a month, and they'll be going in because it'll start getting cold. And then again, trim this. This is the tomato sweetie. Trimmed it back. Same with the basil here. Trimmed both of them back, and yeah, we're just going into end of season mode basically. So yeah, we do have zucchinis in here, but again, I don't think we're going to get much. And I did have a problem on the balcony this year with, I'm pretty sure it was aphids. Love this plant for some reason. I think they love this guy, and that's why we were getting the yellow colour from them, because they were just getting sucked of all life. And I think it's to do with the hay. I don't think it's the hay in particular. I think it's when I applied it, how I applied it. I think I was just too early in getting it going. I wanted the plants to survive well. I just think I overdid it on the balcony, because I'm not having the same problem downstairs. I'm having a problem with one of the plants down there, which was the bumblebee sunrise, and I did exactly the same here. So the other ones that I didn't do it with, they were perfectly fine. This one managed to recover well, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna not mulch anything next year and just water frequently, but plans may change, so we'll see. I do have a few more Scotch bonnets coming through, so I'll be giving those away. They're way too spicy for me, but I've been picking the flowers off so they can actually come through to fruition. So yeah, that's it essentially. Just letting everything go to seed and letting everything do its thing. So thanks very much for tuning in. I will be doing more videos. I'll definitely be doing videos over the winter, because we will be growing things inside, and then obviously that will then lead into repairing stuff. It will lead into starting seeds for next year as well. So thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you soon.